morning show. Hey, it's 19 before the top of the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling?
Good morning.
Man, we good, man. Jeff microphone sounds like it's connected to a bass guitar cord. What's up, man?
Oh, man, listen. I tried to get your mom up off me first, but I'm still under the covers.
There will be no disrespect. There will be no disrespect.
Shots
Oh, no,
fired.
he was all respectful. He was all respectful, Garrett.
Hey, Gary, that's why. Hey, he got to come on here every week. So I'm gonna let him make it today. Jeff, what you got this morning?
No. Seriously though, we've talked a lot about nurses and doctors and how they're putting themselves in harm's way, and I think we need to continue to celebrate them. But Rick, I don't know if we talk a lot about the 73,250 employees in hospitals that are only making $29,000 a year, and those are janitors and cleaners.
Right.
I don't think we talk a lot about the orderlies. Over 40,000 of them employed in hospitals who are making around $30,000 a year. And these are folks that are showing up on a daily basis, making sure that hospitals continue to run the way that they need to in the midst of this epidemic. So just want to give it up to all the orderlies, all of the janitors, all of those cleaning staff that are continuing to make hospitals run the way that they need to, but often because of their titles aren't getting the kind of recognition and celebration that they deserve. Second thing I want to talk about, Rick, is there's another group that is really the contraction numbers are starting to come in, and I think it's going to be scary, and that's flight attendants.
Wow.
Over the last week, both Southwest and American reported that hundreds of flight attendants have tested positive. At least 100 for American Airlines have been reported and 600 for Southwest. And the unions for Southwest are really saying that their flight attendants haven't been getting the access to testing that they should, especially because of the level of exposure that they were subjected to. And so that's just 2 airlines that are reporting. I think the airline unions are going to be aggressively pushing. The TW 655 union sent a letter to the FAA outlining all their concerns for their workers and health and safety, saying the Federal Aviation Commission and the Occupational Safety and Health Administration are jointly responsible for the safety and health of airline passengers and crews. Given the authority both agencies have with regards to ensuring the health and safety of aircraft cabin crew members, we're urging you to act in concert to swiftly address ongoing concerns. This is going to be something that I think is going to gravely increase over the next couple of weeks as more and more people get tested. And the last thing, Rick, before I get out of here is there have been a whole lot of expecting mothers trying to make decisions about whether they're going to give birth in a hospital or not.
Oh, my God.
For a lot of people, this is already a scary thought, not to give birth in a hospital. But now it's even scarier thinking about trying to give birth in a hospital, taking up beds that may be necessary, exposing you and your soon-to-be child to coronavirus. There are professionals saying that if you give birth in a hospital, you may have to be separated from your child. And so I know I got to get out of here, but my last 2 children were home births. And they were incredible experiences, but it's not for everybody. But for those of you that are interested, hit up Sister Midwife. That's sistermidwife.com to try to find a black midwife or doula. There's also a National Black Doulas Association. And if you can't find anybody in your area, the American College of Nurse Midwives. We need to talk about this a little bit more, but explore those options, brothers and sisters, because the hospital just might not be it. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media.
I had just said there's so many moving parts to this COVID-19. I didn't even think about the mothers that was that's expecting to. God, that's
brother, it's real.
That's a lot, bro.
We're gonna see if we can get a black midwife or doula on the show next week.
Absolutely. We would love that if you get somebody to put them on, man. And thank you for the guests that you be having on, have joined you on your segment as well. Jeff, real quick, the Curve, New York, Donald Trump. What do you think? What kind of vibe you get? What are your thoughts?
I think Donald Trump is an idiot.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
And
do you think?
Listen, I think that the state of New York has a great governor. I think that as it relates to the curve in New York and the things that are necessary, I think that we need to be listening to the governor. And I think the governor should be given full autonomy to do what is necessary because we can't trust the president to do it. Right.
There it is. Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
I said that already.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jeff. Okay, Jeff, you on one this morning.
He got you,
You on one this morning, right? You on one this morning.
Y'all can hit me at Jeff Nation. Rick, I'm about to go fix your mama some breakfast, man.
Okay.
He knows scrambled eggs too hard, man, and you be forgetting the cheese. She stop using American cheese. She like cheddar.
It's all good. You know you got to come back every Tuesday and Thursday. You stuck with me, Jeff. So I'm gonna let you make it there. You stuck, bro.
Oh, I don't want to go nowhere, brother.
All right, I'm just letting you know. You got to deal with me, bro, next week, boys. Especially if I'm gonna take an Adderall next week and I'm gonna go in. All right, y'all.
All right,
Jeff jumping, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.